Hey, welcome. I'm Marchelle, VP of Sales here at Mangomint, and I'm so grateful that you have decided to go on this tour of the software with me. I'm going to be running through the most common day-to-day functions and features of the software that you would see in the day-to-day operations of your salon or spa. I'll also touch on a few of my favorites. So without further ado, let's get to booking. We know the phones are ringing and we want to make this as easy and seamless for you. So we've got Megan on the phone and they want to get in today. So we're happy to fill that space. She's going to get a haircut and we want to customize this experience. Megan mentioned it's the end of a long day. She'd really love a silent appointment. Using service customizations, we can make that happen and inform the stylist of such. With that, she's booked. We'll see you at 3:30, Megan. Reality is it's not always that easy. So let's take a new client, for example. Let's say I wanted to get in and this is my first time to the salon or spa. The front desk person or whomever is taking that appointment is going to see my phone number pop up. They may have searched and see that I'm a new client. So we'll go ahead and create that client profile. Then we're having a little chit chat. I want to get in for a facial. After quick discussion, we've determined that's going to be a hydrofacial. And boom, right away, we can see that this resource is not available at that scheduled time. What that means is we've set up a resource in the software to ensure we never double book for something that has a limited capacity. In this case, it's the hydrofacial machine. But no worries, we can fix that. So we're just going to pop down to that 3:30 spot and we can get you in then. So for this, we're going to be using the hydrofacial device. We have it available at that time, and we can go ahead and get this appointment booked. But we're not quite done. In order to complete this appointment, we will need you to fill out your details from the text you just received. So I'm the client on the other end of the phone. I've already got that text. And basically what we're doing here is we're saving the front desk person a little bit of time. We're going to let the client confirm the details. They can go ahead and fill in their last name, email, add their card on file because we do require it. And they do have to agree to the cancellation policy to complete the booking. So that's done. You'll see that my appointment has turned blue. And then you'll also see that all those details are now right there. So if anything were to happen and I didn't show up, you've got my card on file to charge a cancellation fee. You can also use this feature to take a deposit or prepayment if you require it. So now I've got my appointment booked and I also received the text that I have a facial intake form to fill out. We'll come back to that in just a moment. So that way you can see how forms work and live within Mangomint. So at this time, phone's still ringing. We've got somebody who wants to get in tomorrow and they want to book with Harriet for their extension reapplication, which they forgot to pre-book. So they want to squeeze in. And of course, Harriet doesn't have anything available. What we can do at this time is we can go ahead and add that person to the waitlist. So we're going to create that new entry and we're going to grab Lindsay here. And we want this on Friday the 17th. Ideally, they would prefer something in the earlier half of the day, but they're willing to take what they can get because they know that she's fully booked. So we'll go ahead and pull up that service that they want to receive. And we're going to add them to the waitlist with Harriet. So let's go ahead and pull that in. Boom. Okay, so we've got her on the wait list. We'll shoot you a text if anything comes available. In the meantime, would you like to make your next appointment? They say no, I'll go ahead and book online. So online booking is that third way of booking with Mangomint and most common for many of your clients now. Mangomint's online booking will integrate seamlessly with your website. You can also share the link directly, whether you want that in your link in bio or add that link to your Google My Business page. Our online booking allows you to have your categories, have any service you want available in online booking. And let's go ahead and go through this flow. So we're going to book a facial. We don't care who it's with, anyone. We just want to get in this weekend. So looks like there's a 9 a.m. My details have filled in because I've used this form before. I'm going to agree to the cancellation policy. And then the final step, if you require it, is again, putting that card on file or filling out a prepayment deposit, however you do it. Then as a client, I've got my forms right here. So our integrated forms feature allows you to have your clients fill in all the details that you need right here while they're booking. This is going to log on their personal profile and allow you to prepare for that visit. So now we're done booking online. Let's take a look at that appointment in the software. So we booked for Saturday at that 9 a.m. spot. There we are. And if we click into the profile here, not only will we see the upcoming appointments, we're also going to see the details of the forms they filled out. So we can toggle there. And as a service provider, I can just review that from my device or on a business device, see everything that I need to know to prepare for that client, and we're good to go. So online booking comes with all of our plans. It's bread and butter for booking, but we also have the additional options of express booking, like we mentioned, and traditional just booking over the phone. So when we tack back to today's schedule, we'll see that we've got a couple of these clients here that are getting close to checking out. So we're going to go ahead and prepare Caitlin Miller's ticket. At checkout, Caitlin decides that they are going to go home with a couple products, so we can add those in. And then we're going to head to payments. Mangomint Pay is our fully integrated payment solution. This allows you to take in-person payments using our card reader paired with an iOS device. So generally that would be an iPad. This is going to be traditional at the front desk. They tap their card onto the card reader. They're going to add gratuity and complete that payment. This is now completed. We see that it's grayed out and all those details are there. A few other options that we have, and one that always stands out to me, especially in a massage environment where I just want to float out the door and I don't want to talk to anybody about gratuity, but also in a hair salon environment. We can see here for a one-row maintenance of hair extensions, this client's there for multiple hours on end. And when they're done, let me tell you, they're done. They're ready to get out the door. So we're going to try out our self-checkout. This allows you to send a text to the client where they can complete the payment on their end. So just like the express booking feature, they're going to get a text, and that text allows them to open up their ticket, add gratuity if they would like. They can use the card that they have on file from booking or add a new card. And within seconds, I was able to talk through that whole transaction. We've closed out that service. So that is our self-checkout. Mangomint also has the capabilities to track cash payments, gift cards that are in the system. You can use them towards services. You can create custom payment buttons as well if you're tracking checks, or maybe you want to track specific points. You're a med spa and you track alley points. That's totally up to you, and you can make that happen here. We also have options for non-integrated payment types. You can ask us about those. So moving on, we've checked out our first guest, and now I want to jump over to one of my favorites, and that is packages and memberships. So within your Mangomint trial or your Mangomint account, we have what's called the App Manager. This is where you can enable or disable any feature that you plan to use, or disable the ones that you don't. We're going to go ahead and enable memberships. Memberships is one of my favorite features because it allows for you to create recurring revenue while building a loyal and faithful client base. So we've enabled memberships, and let's take a look. We've got a couple memberships here. The one I'm specifically interested in, this is a really popular way of building a membership, and that's just a monthly membership that pertains to a service that someone would get monthly. In this case, we're billed every month and we get a credit for one signature facial. We're going to go ahead and add on some perks here. So if you're a facial member, you're also going to get 5% off any products, as well as 5% off any additional services that you get within the business. With these memberships, we can then sell them to our clients. So from the memberships tab, we can go in and we can add a membership. So I'm going to become a facial member. Here we go. So I've got that. I want to go ahead and start that now. And I want my payments to be automatic using my card on file. So boom, I am now a facial member and I have 1 credit towards a signature facial that I can use whenever I would like. While I'm at it, let's take a look at the service that I'm having today. So I want to go ahead and let's see, book in that signature facial. So we see that I am a member as soon as we book it in, and we'll go ahead and book that appointment. Once I arrive, I can be checked into service. That's what's going to turn my appointment pink. And what's really nice is at checkout, the system will automatically let us know if there is a membership credit to apply. So in this case, we're going to apply that credit. This is going to zero out the ticket. And I wanted to show this is a key aspect for memberships, especially for getting buy-in from your staff. You still have the ability to collect a tip with self-checkout. This will go directly to the client. They can add gratuity on the original amount. And that way, your staff isn't missing out by having memberships where clients aren't adding gratuity, if that's something you accept. So that's a great way to utilize memberships to benefit not only the business, but also make it really easy for the clients and your staff to say yes. Packages are a little bit different. We also manage packages in Mangomint, and packages will allow you to create bundles or different services in one package. So within the app manager, you can read about all of our different features, but let's go ahead and enable and take a look at what these packages could look like. So in package setup, we're going to see that the most common ways of building packages are generally a bundle. So we have 3 hydrofacials and we can set a group price for them. This is a really common way of providing discounts for anyone who wants to pay in bulk up front. You can then always determine if you want to create payroll commissions based on the regular or discounted price. That way, you've got that all set here. Someone can purchase a package and apply that towards their next hydrofacial. Back to the calendar, we've got to check in on who's on their way in. So we've got Marchelle here, and they are going to check themselves in. So we might see this appointment pop up in purple. What that means is they are using our waiting room. The waiting room is a check-in process where the client, your client, is going to receive a text 15 minutes before their appointment, letting them know they can check in here. I love that we can customize this. So I might let them know, please take a seat in the lobby. We'll be right out. This gives them a clear expectation, especially in a lot of environments that I'm seeing today where we might not have a fully staffed front desk, or we might have the situation where there's a code on the door and it's kind of like a salon or spa suite where they're in and out. What's nice about this is you can include that information in this text, so that way the client knows how to get in, what to do, where to go. And then the service provider will also receive a text. So the waiting room is a function that you may or may not need, but I love that for notifying and creating clear communication to the client at that time. Once you're ready to bring them into service, you'll check them into service and they're good to go. Now, let's say Megan's appointment comes along and we know that we're going to be running late with our client before. We can go ahead and just click here. And if we're using our two-way texting, we can let Megan know, hey, we are running 5 minutes behind. This is a great way to just determine what we need to do. And if that client, it could be the other way around. They let us know that they're running behind, and that way we can adjust the schedule as needed. As soon as we have a message from that client, we will see that notification that that is an open message. We can also close it if we don't need to see that notification. We just want to get them the information. What's really nice about our two-way text feature is, let's say Jessica shoots us a text, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow. We can go ahead and cancel that appointment for them, create that availability, and it's happened all over text without having to play phone tag and so on. you'll notice something else has happened. We see here that we now have an opening that's available for someone on the wait list. So for Lindsay, same thing with the text. We can go ahead and say, we have something available. Do you want to claim that appointment? We can track who has sent that message. So if you're giving your staff permission to text with their clients, you will see what they have sent and who it was sent by. Lindsay writes back, says, yes, that's awesome. Let's get them in. You'll notice here we have more customizations. And this is where we can really dial in how appointments are booked. What do I mean by that? Well, if Lindsay was booking a 1-row extension install online, there might be some things that we would want to know first that would change the duration or the price of the appointment. So service customizations can also do that. In this case, Lindsay has tape-in extensions that need to be removed. So we've got to add that on to the duration of her install. So this has added 45 minutes to the ticket, and it has increased the price by $50. Then we can book that appointment. So we can not only communicate via text, have a clear transcription of that so everyone knows what's going on, but in this case, let's say we also took, we didn't take a deposit, we booked the appointment and we forgot. We can make a note here. Still needs deposit for whoever else is coming on to shift after. Maybe we let them know, and we have internal notes in the messaging feature for your needs. The client profile stores all sorts of information, but at a glance, this is where you're going to see their appointments, previous sales, be able to add notes, and preview forms for any forms you have that are filled out in our integrated forms feature. This is also where they would store their cards on file. So if we got that card from Lindsay, we would be able to have that here, and we can see any packages or memberships they have as well. This is also where you would go directly to your messages with Lindsay. This isn't just our two-way texting. You will have noticed all of our automated messages will log here as well. So that way you can see if for any reason something wasn't deliverable, and or in this case, they were all delivered. So things are looking good. Heading back to the calendar, I want to go through a couple other features that are used in the day-to-day. So earlier when we closed out a sale, we took a look at what it looks like to add products to a sale. So Mangomint does have a full product management with inventory. We can also handle your purchase orders. So if you want to enable purchase orders, that's available in the app manager and available on all plans. Purchase orders give us the ability to create a purchase order that you can send out to your rep and or place the order online. And then once the order comes in, let's go ahead and do one of these. When that order comes in, we can check everything in and then click and add everything to inventory in one click. So this is a great way to streamline that process and make sure everything is updated in your inventory the right way. Next, we'll hop into gift cards. So gift cards are seen on the client profile when they're assigned an owner. When you move over to Mangomint, we can import all of your gift cards, and you can also sell digital gift cards through Mangomint. So let's go ahead and sell one here. We're going to add this gift card in. If you do want to have a physical gift card in store, you can order them online. They can come with a sequential number, or you can set Mangomint to create digital gift cards and create their own sequential number. In this case, we're going to purchase a $100 gift card and we'll go to payments. We'll collect this using the card on file and charge. Now, if we were purchasing this to send to someone, we can do that. Right here from the gift cards page, we can send a digital gift card. If this was something that we just wanted to assign to the owner, we could do that as well. So we can say that the owner of this gift card is me. What this allows us to do is to create that availability. When we go to checkout, we're going to see that gift card populate as a purchase. Let's see, as a method of payment. Here we go. So we can see that there's one gift card on my profile, and we can apply that to the sale. The other thing we can do with gift cards that I personally love is our gift card promotions. Gift card promotions are fantastic around specific holidays, and this is a way to build a promotion that allows you to say, in this case, let's do that, Valentine's Day special. You can create something that has a value of, say, 120, but we're selling it for 100. And this could be whatever you want it to be. So this is a signature facial with rose petal mask. We can make the rose petal mask complimentary. So it's a way to add value to a specific item, create a promotion that is available in your online booking and your e-gift card sales. So you can link your e-gift card sales just like your online booking. So here's that Valentine's Day special. If we want to select that, we can. We can buy that for ourselves or someone else, just like our other gift cards. Okay. Now, finally, I want to jump into reports. I love reports personally. Mangomint is going to measure everything that you might need as it relates to payroll of your staff, service sales, product sales, everything we've talked about, gift cards, packages, but some of my favorites really lie in the business intelligence reports. This is where you're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of how your team is performing. So what is their productivity percentage? How many requests are they getting? Walk-ins, pre-books. And big one, we calculate pre-booking automatically. How do we do this, you might ask? We consider a pre-booking any client that has booked their next appointment within 24 hours of the start time of their current appointment. Oftentimes in software, this is a really challenging number to completely capture. And I think we've done it in a really effective way that gives you a really realistic number of how many of your clients are pre-booking. As it relates to reporting, I also love that we can track different types of compensation. And very soon, if not already, we are also offering payroll processing within Mangomint. So look out for that. We're constantly improving the software and adding to it. Some of the other things that are to come are going to be our marketing suite. So if you don't see that here yet, keep checking back. And I'd love to see you within Mangomint checking out all the features that I've gone over and more. You can start a free trial on the website, and within the software, you can always reach our world-class live in-app support by clicking this chat bubble here. From here, we'll support you with any questions you have. We can also get you in touch with somebody that can walk you through more of the features that you're interested in seeing as it relates to determining if Mangomint is a good fit for you. So I hope you have enjoyed this tour and that you'll consider Mangomint for your salon or spa needs. As always, feel free to send us a message on the website or from within your trial. We're happy to help, and we want to get to know what it is that you need.